Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, back again with a powerful dose of truth for the ladies. Ladies, you gotta pick a man who is fully functional. You must pick a man who is fully functional. This video is for the young ladies. Even if you're a teens, early 20s, if you're middle-aged, if you're single, dating, or even engaged, he has to be fully functional. What do we see time and time again, dozens of time on TikTok story times, Facebook posts, X tweets, and Instagram posts, YouTube videos? We see married women are complaining, not simply because they got married. They're complaining because their spouses are not fully functional. They're not fully functional. A lot of these men don't even abuse them. They don't even abuse them. The men are not addicts. The men are working. The men are not even cheating on them. Their number one complaint that I have seen is the men are not fully functional. So I'm going to tell you all right now, before you marry a person, before you accept a proposal, ask yourself, observe. You can see this without even getting married to him. Just observe, is he fully functional? What do I mean by fully functional? Okay, number one, can he procure meals for himself? Whether he can cook them, buy them, order them, is he able to feed himself when you're not around? If you're not around, will your man eat? If you leave your man and your kids and you go on a 4-day work trip or even a 5-day girls trip, when you get to your hotel room or your family member's house or your friend's Airbnb, do you worry if the kids will be fed? Do you worry if they'll be fed nutritious, healthy meals? Unless a woman's around, like a grandma or a sister-in-law or a neighbor. All right, do you trust that your fully functional man can cook for your kids? Even if not cook for your kids, can he at least obtain food for them to eat? That's a very important function, especially if you're going to have kids with the man. Okay. I've seen so many TikToks and women I know, I've heard of them in person saying that they be sick, literally in the hospital, and their man be asking them, what's for dinner? She just had a baby. What we eat for dinner? She worked a 12-hour shift. She's tired. Her feet hurt. Maybe we'll be eating for dinner. That is not a fully functional man. Even your average teenager can order pizza. Even your average 20-year-old can get in a car and drive to McDonald's for a $1 burger. But some women are marrying men who are not even able to feed themselves. If a woman is sick for a day or 2 or 3, the men will just sit there and starve. Okay? Next function. Cleaning up. Can your man clean up? When you met your boyfriend and you went to his house when y'all were, say 20-year-olds, whatever, or you went to his college dorm, was his apartment clean? Was his dorm room clean? Was his house clean? If it was not clean, then he is not fully functional. Do not marry him. Do not accept his proposal. Do not become his girlfriend because he does not have a function of cleaning up. I see so many married women complaining on TikTok and stuff about their man won't put his socks in the hamper. Their man won't wash the dirty dish. Their man won't put the groceries up. He'll leave all the groceries in the bags and put the bags of the groceries in the refrigerator. I've heard women say this. It's because you married a non-functional man. When you were dating him, did he ever buy groceries? Or was it just a pizza on the countertop? And ramen noodles in the pantry? If he was not functioning at 18, 20, 21, 30, he's not going to turn functional at 40. So stop marrying malfunctional, that's not a word, but malfunctioning, dysfunctional, non-functioning men. The man has to be fully functional. Let's take a break about types of functions that men need to have. So here are some tools that have functions. This is my remote control. In the South, we call it a motion control. I use my remote control to cut the TV on. It has a function. It cuts the TV on without me having to get up and walk to the television screen. It can change the channel. It can change the volume. It can change certain functions. It can switch the cable. It's functional, fully functional. And if it doesn't function, I changed the battery in the back. Functional. I have some tools that don't have batteries. I have a stapler right here. This stapler, the paper is separated right now. See? But if I staple it, the paper will be stuck together. It's a function. It keeps paper together. I even have another functional tool called this is old school. This is a pencil sharpener. Things have functions. Things have functions. And so if this pencil sharpener is not turning and it's not sharpening my pencils, it goes into a trash receptacle and it's taken out to the dumpster on Mondays in my apartment complex. This remote does not work. I don't just let it sit there on my nightstand or whatever. I take the battery out, and if it still don't work, I throw this whole thing away and get another one. This stapler does not work. I open it up and I put staples inside. If it still does not work, I throw this whole thing away and I buy a new one. Things have fun. Oh, one more. This is a very important function. My phone charger, Team Android. If it is not charged, I throw this away or I throw this away and I replace them and I get another one, because it is important for me that my life is fully functional. My life is fully online. I need all my tools to work. And that's what some men are doing with you women. They're looking for tools. They're looking for appliances. They're looking for people who can cook for them, clean for them, take care of their children for them, and pay bills for them. So they don't want to do it themselves. They don't care to develop the function for themselves. So they use other people to do it for them. Let's get back to men's. Before you marry a man, what function he should have. Your man should be able to take care of his bills. If he cannot pay for his car note or his rent or his cable bill or his phone bill, he should not have those things. His car should be repoed, and it will be. He should be put out of his apartment, and he will be evicted. And he will have his internet cut off and his phone bill cut off. His phone cut off. If you cannot maintain a thing, you lose a thing. That does not mean that you start to pay his phone bill or his car note or his rent. You just let it go away. And then he will learn to function when you stop over functioning, okay? And one of the other very important functions in a relationship, there's a lot more emotional ones, but I'm going to talk about just the simple physical ones. Your man should be able to take care of your children. If you have children with him, especially if it's like his own children or your children with him, he should be able to take care of the children if you are gone, if you are sick, if you're on a work trip, if you are in jail, if you're deployed for armed forces or whatever. Your man should be able to take care of his children. And it's not called babysitting. It's not called, I got to watch the kids. It's not watching your kids. They're your kids. You're not watching your kids. You are parenting your children. You are raising your children. You're rearing your children. If your man met you, he had children, and you never saw him alone with his children without him dropping them off to the mother's house or at his sister's house or at his best friend's house, he is not fully functional. And so that means that you do not open like this and give him more things to malfunction. You need to close them like this and don't open up to people who cannot take care of what they already have put out there in the streets, okay? So the man must be fully functional. He don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to get your nails and hair done, and that's just what you require. He don't have to be the best in the bedroom. He just has to be fully functional when it comes to cooking, cleaning, child rearing, things he wants you to be functional at, and taking care of his bills, okay? And if he's not taking care of those things, you do not marry him. I am dating a fully functioning man. It is the craziest thing to me. It's like, oh my gosh, like, if I were to disappear for 3 years, I would know that he would be going to his own doctor appointments, setting them up, going to doctor appointments. His dog would be taken care of. His mom would be taken care of. His house would be taken care of. His tax would be taken care of. He would have a job. His car oil would be changed. His life would not be cut off. He would not be foreclosed on his home. He would not have his car repossessed. I said, this is a man that I'm dating. I know that if I were to go away for 3 months, 3 years, his homework is still be done. He's in school. His homework will be done. His health, he would go to the gym. He would go to doctor appointments. He would get his teeth cleaned. I was like, he's one of the few men that I've actually met that is fully functional. He cooks. I don't know how to cook. I know how to procure food for myself. I can cook a little something. He can teach me how to cook. He knows how to make groceries. He knows how to put the food in the fridge. He knows how to wash dishes. He knows how to clean his house, decorate his own home. He's a fully functioning man. I will never give children to a non-functioning man. You got to get a functioning man. Okay? You deserve it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.